Welcome to the Transparent FX Academy. I'm Nick, and I'm a top author on TradingView with over 190k reputation points.
In this video, I will be speaking about AUDUSD. Now, as usual, to keep the video as educational as possible, first I will be covering the technical aspect for this market. Then we will be moving to the order flow by looking at the commitment of traders, so the COT data, so essentially what hedge funds and the big players in the market are doing and how they're shifting their orders. And by the end of the video, by using a combination of these two different types of analysis, we will try to understand where we have the highest probabilities for the next potential move here for this pair. So this is definitely a video you do not want to miss.
If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. This is the place to be for high quality free trading education. Now, without further ado, let's jump straight onto the charts.
Starting here from the monthly time frame, what we can see is that at the moment we have a market which is testing a quite strong, significant monthly support and demand area. From here, in fact, all this previous rejection to the upside was created. Again here, the market tested its zone and rejected it to the upside. Again here, tested and rejected, again here, and at the moment the market is testing the exact same zone, has already started rejecting it to the upside. So in a situation like this, more bullish price action could be expected away from this zone. So from a monthly standpoint, everything seems quite bullish, and we could expect more bullish price action to be created away from this area, as already happened in the past when the market was rejecting this exact same zone. That is definitely possible. Dropping down on the weekly time frame, what do we see? Now, from a weekly standpoint, the first thing that we have to notice is the pattern that the market is creating. We can notice, in fact, a clear impulse followed by a correction. Now, in general, after an impulse, if you want to measure the correction, you have to take your Fibonacci from the low to the high of the impulse leg. And if we do that, we can see how the market has retraced exactly to the 0.32 of the Fibonacci taken on the impulse leg, which is the Fibonacci retracement level to which you expect the market to correct to in the case of a strong uptrend. So here in the weekly, everything seems quite bullish. Let's drop down on the daily time frame. Now, from a daily standpoint, what we have is a market which just created a correction to the downside, went and tested that confluence of support zone that we have identified in the previous analysis on AUDUSD and is now rejecting it to the upside, which is exactly what we wanted to see. In fact, in that previous analysis, I explained all the reasons for which we could expect a correction to this zone and then a rejection to the upside away from it, which is in fact exactly what the market is currently doing. And by the way, I will link in the description that previous analysis so you can go and check it out for more free education. But at the moment, what we have is, as we have just identified, a market which is rejecting that strong confluence of support to the upside. So we have to identify new structure. The nearest structure level is this zone here. This is the previous daily resistance from which this move to the downside was created, which is currently still acting as resistance. Until the market will remain below this area, it can easily be rejected to the downside. The only way in which this market can continue higher is if we get a break above the resistance, because what we know is that previous resistance, once it is broken to the upside, becomes support. So if we do see a successful break above this resistance, which at that point would become support, that is where things get quite interesting. But before we dig deeper into what we have here from a technical perspective, first, let's go and see what we have when it comes to the commitment of traders. So what hedge funds and the big players in the market are doing. Now, if we look at the data for the AUD, the first thing that we have to keep in mind is that we are already looking at AUDUSD because all currencies on the spot are traded against the USD. And what we can see is that with the last reports, net positions have been increasing. We went from having minus 42.6k net positions up to minus 14k net positions, showing how institutions have been moving back to the bullish side for the AUD, meaning to the bullish side for AUDUSD, therefore making it stronger. So as AUDUSD is getting stronger and getting longed by the institutions, so essentially the non-commercials and the big speculators in the market, that increases the probabilities of potential bullish continuation, as we already wanted to see by looking at the market from a monthly perspective. So let's keep this in mind and move back to the chart. And by the way, if you still haven't, make sure that you join my free Telegram channel, which you find both on the screen and also linked in the description. Now back to the analysis. So if we get this break and retest, what would I expect? Well, as usual, trading is reactive and not predictive. The monthly, weekly, and daily timeframes combined with the COT data, those are the best timeframes when it comes to the directional aspect of the market. However, when it comes to identifying early shifts in the trend of a market, the best timeframes for that are the intraday timeframes, so 4 hour and lower. Therefore, what would I expect is that if this market would shift from an intraday bearish to bullish market, at that point, I definitely wouldn't be surprised to see a potential rejection to the upside away from this area. That definitely wouldn't surprise me. Now, if you want to learn more, I really suggest that you go and check out the transparentfxtrading.com website, which you find linked in description. Here, you have the possibility to gain access to the most complete, all-inclusive mentorship program that there is, and I have created this with all the effort that I could put into it. Directly, as soon as you open here the page, you will see a complete video presentation of everything included and how the entire program is structured. In it, you will find all my courses, the VIP Telegram signals, plus the video explanation. So essentially directly copied from my trading account. You will have the possibility to have one-on-one private mentoring directly with me included all in the program, the trading station software with the Telegram notifications integration. So a complete tool giving you everything that you need as a trader when it comes to the software that can assist you with your trading. You will also gain access to the COT data software, which is the one that we used in this analysis. And if you continue to scroll down, you will see that you have the possibility to join and gain automatically access with email and password that you will create during the checkout process. So definitely looking forward to seeing you on board. The link is in description, and I will see you on your student dashboard.
If you enjoyed the video, make sure to drop a like and also let me know in the comments below any new pairs or topics that you would like me to cover in the next videos. And I will see you in my next breakdown.